Nobody can fucking hiss like a goddamn reptile, man. You ever go to those alligator farms when you're down in Florida? You know what I mean? And first of all, you're looking at the people who go in there, and you're like, dude, half of these people have murdered somebody and fed their victim to one of these fucking things. I mean, just Florida is just, especially in the northern part of Florida, I mean, it just gets really fucking shady. But when you hear those fucking things, when they hiss at each other, Jesus Christ. I mean, it just taps into back. I think that's shit that's left over from when you were a caveman. You know what I mean? Like, just like, I can't even explain that. Like, when I where the fuck was I? I can't remember. I went to a classic one, too. I think it was just outside of Tampa. No, maybe not. It was right up the road in Miami or just south. It's that one that has the alligator mouth that you walk right into, right? And I heard that thing fucking hiss. And, dude, from that tip of my head to the end of my toe, tip of my toes to the top of my head, I fucked that up. It just went just fucking like, I can't explain the feeling. Just that feeling when you lean back in a chair and you almost fall. Like, my entire body did that. And the thing was way far away from me. And I knew logically that it couldn't get to me. But I still think that from all those years of when we just walked around living in caves, that your body's just still trained that if it hears that fucking noise. That reminds me when I saw this three-toed sloth one time. I was in Costa Rica, right? And we were taking this zip line tour. It was like the most northern tip of the fucking rainforest. And the guide, you know, these fucking trees were unbelievable. It was like I felt like we were 150 feet in the air. And we weren't even mid-tree. You looked up, it was like another 300 feet above you. It was fucking unbelievable. It was other than the fact that we were there, you know, doing a zip line tour and shit and had cell phones and stuff, it was a fucking paradise. So this guy did it every day, so he knew where this three-toed sloth was, and he looked up and he made this noise of, I forget what the bird is called. It's not an albatross, but it does begin with an A and has a giant wingspan. And they're not even in that area anymore because we killed all of them. But to this day, he imitates it. And the second he fucking imitated the thing, the fucking three-toed sloth just like got up and started fucking looking around and then looked down at us like, dude, what the fuck? You know? Just be like, dude, don't do that. It's not funny, right? Because I guess those birds are so fucking big that they would swoop down into the trees. And with their talons, they would just basically grab these fucking monkeys and just yank them out of the tree, and you're just completely fucked. Jesus Christ, those poor things, man. What a fucking way to go. Can you imagine being that fucking slow? Actually, I can. I'm a classic white guy. Can't jump, can't fucking run fast, none of that shit, right? Doesn't understand dancing by men, anyways. Then I don't even care if you're good at it. I don't even care if you're good at it. I just don't get it. It just makes me laugh. When I see a man dancing, it just makes me fucking laugh. I'm sorry. It's really immature, and I need to grow up when it comes to that, but I'm just being honest. So anyways, I just can't imagine being that fucking thing. Like as slow and as fucking awful as I am, I just can't imagine if there was... Can you imagine if there was just some giant bird and you were on its fucking menu and you lived outside in fucking trees where birds are? Jesus fucking Christ. And the amount of times you just sitting there as a three-toed sloth, just chilling, talking to a buddy of yours, going like, hey, man, what do you think of the next couple of days? Maybe, maybe we could go to that branch over there? And your buddy's sitting there talking to you, being like, oh, man, maybe like next Thursday. And all of a sudden, and this fucking thing just grabs your friend. And you think your friend is just fucking gone. Just gone. You just see him disappear. No! Whatever monkeys do. You know. And then you're fucking sitting there. Like, what the fuck? Right? Your heart racing like you just did some blow, but you only got the speed of a fucking three-toed sloth. And you just sit there with the other three-toed sloths doing what? Just looking at each other like, you know, thank God that wasn't me, but what the fuck? Please make it quick. Just fucking slice the thing's neck already. Sorry, man. I just had a lot of empathy when I saw that. The way the fuck it... It's almost like you had to see the fucking thing's face. When he made that noise, when he fucking looked around and then looked down and saw that it was us, you should have seen the look on this fucking thing's face. It was just like, I swear to God, if it could have shit on us, it would have. And you know what? We would have deserved it. Well, at least the guy who did it would have. All right, enough about three-toed sloths.